Hey everybody, and welcome to another video where I talk a little bit about my new PC while providing you guys some 60 frames per second footage of Batman Arkham Knight. Shai was so nice as to donate this game to me, as I was talking about it before, that I wanted to try it out to test out my new PC. And let me just show you the graphics settings. Here you can see I have everything on the highest thing except for max FPS. I can get that higher, but I'm recording at 60 frames per second, so even if I would do that, it doesn't really fucking matter. You can see here everything on, and there in the bottom right corner you can see it in NVIDIA GeForce GTX Titan X, because some people were very surprised that I was able to get one of those. But there you have it. There you have the proof. So, while we will explore Gotham City, let's talk a little bit about the things about the video of yesterday, about my further findings. So, I was pretty pretty happy with the reaction to the video. I was of course afraid that a lot of, PC elitists would say, "Oh, no, it's all your fault and you just don't know how to like optimize it and shit." And there were only two comments like that. And for the rest, it was all people that were kind of surprised or were kind of impressed with the setup. Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, so there was actually somebody talking about that it was my fault and that I should optimize my PC. But even though I'm not definitely a whiz kid and I'm not very well known with like PC architecture and stuff, I do know, I have common fucking sense in that, I would understand that, games that are out for a couple of years should work well without the need of optimizing things or overclocking things, that's just common sense. As I mentioned before, my next video is going to be an Epic ArmA where I actually will test it out, and I've already made that scenario. And it is a scenario where I have an epic diver fight. It is the very first epic ArmA I've ever done. And in the very first video I've ever done, I had 251 divers fight it out to each other, and I got about like 4 to 5 frames per second. Spoilers! I tried it out with my new PC, the exact same number of units. I got the exact same number of frames. I was horrified, but it does prove something. And that is that it is completely the fault of the ArmA engine that is doing this. And it is weird because, some people might say, well, it's logical because it's unoptimized and that sort of thing. But again, let me say that a lot of people said that the ArmA 3 engine was so much better optimized than the ArmA 2 engine, which is why I was so surprised that I could not play it at a good frame rate with everything on high or on the highest settings. But it also proves that the Epic ArmA engine is just not powerful enough to actually support that many units, which is also weird. And it also explains my confusion, because in an interview back in the day with ArmA 2, the developers showed a scenario apparently where there's actually no proof of this, but I read in an article where they said that they're able to have 2,000 AI units in a map active. Now, what I'm now wondering after testing it out and getting the exact same frame rate where everybody's fighting, because the frame drops start happening when the fighting happens, is what I'm wondering is if indeed the engine can support up to like 2,000 units, but only if they're like spread out over the whole map, not really doing anything. And if you would have them all close to each other, basically your PC would explode no matter what kind of build you have, because the engine can just not handle it. That would explain the Star Wars Conquest issue as well, where it's of course a very old game, but the game becomes very unstable when you have more units than intended on screen. It was just so surprising to me though, because so many people on some of the more popular videos of my epic ArmAs, let's say the 600 unit anti-air battle, the very first Star Wars scenario, You know, the more those are videos that get like 50,000 views. You know, those are the ones that give me the YouTube monies that got me this new PC. You know, the more people watch it, the more people also complain. So I got a lot of people complaining there about the frame rate, and that they said that I should buy a better PC to get better frames. But surprise, surprise, I have a better PC, and if I would do those scenarios again, I would probably get the same frame rate, because all the action takes place in such a, you know, close vicinity, and the engine can just not handle it. So it just proves how dumb the internet is. And I guess some people, you know, would say, well, yeah, we already knew that for so long, but again, it's reiterated this time, and I'm actually kind of glad. I mean, again, I hope, some people said that I blame my PC. I hope I did not give that off. I realized after making the video that that some people might have thought that I was not happy with my new PC, and that's not true. I am absolutely happy with my new PC. I mean, look at this. Freaking Batman Arkham Knight. Probably the game that's out currently that I think looks the most next gen. I can play this with 60 frames per second solid, with everything on the highest setting. I mean, my PC is quiet as a baby, not making any sound, just gorgeous. You know, it's just that I was expecting games that were already out to you know, be able to play those as well, and as you can see, optimization comes a long way. You know, everybody said so many times, you know, buy a better PC for Epic ArmA, buy a better PC for Epic ArmA, and I do it, and, you know, that there's a disappointment there, which makes me worried for their expansion thing coming up, to be honest. The Tamoa Island, or whatever the fuck it's called. Again, with games like Kingdom Come Deliverance and Ark, I can understand it because they're in early access, so there will be worked on, there will be patches, and in fact, ArmA 3 has actually had several patches already, so it's so surprising that they didn't actually fix that. You know what? Why not actually get a sort of like mission? I'm just here jumping across the fucking buildings. Whoop.
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's been crucified.
Somebody else said though that they were able to play. I don't remember what they said that they had. They had a 980 or 960, and they were able to play ArmA 3 in all the highest settings except for resolution sampling, which is indeed that's the big thing that kills frame rates. I had that with Rise, Son of Rome. I had that with Battlefield 4, and I tested them out, and I can play them solid now. Though Rise, Son of Rome, weirdly enough, is framed to, or is capped to 30 frames per second. Oh Jesus! Probably because it was originally like an Xbox One title.
Finally got them.
Yoink.
Belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me.
In case you're wondering, by the way, I've never played a Batman game before. I've owned Arkham Asylum though, but I've never played it.
Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
That's the guy from Breaking Bad, by the way, the voice actor.
Last bus crossed the city.
I'm just skipping it for sake of this video talking.
Oracle, I need the location of Unit 247.
Already working on it. How's my dad doing?
He's holding up.
Somehow, he always does. Okay, I'm sending through the squad car's location. Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
Alright. And I'm trying to think if I want to talk about some other stuff. Otherwise, I'll just show some gameplay more. But yeah, so no, please don't think I'm unhappy with my PC. I'm really happy with it. Just I still think though that money performance-wise it was not worth it, and that next time I will not buy such an expensive rig. You have to realize that I don't do this YouTube thing for a living, you know. I do get paid, don't get me wrong, I get paid for the ads, and I get paid more than probably most people would think. Like, you know, I'm not allowed to, like, give specifics, but let's say I could buy, you know, a, probably the newest iPhone every month, if I would want to. Oh god. And it's all because of Epic ArmA and Battlefront, by the way, of course. That's my main things. I'm actually, where do I go? Yeah, I was happy to see people so supportive, and I'm actually, in a way, sort of glad that this happened because it really shows, you know, the significance with the engine optimization and proving so many people wrong in the internet. And I'm not talking about most of the people that are my subscribers, because I think the most people that complained about the lag on the Epic ArmA videos were people that saw one of those videos for the first time, that were actually not subscribed, but because, you know, those videos get tens of thousands of views, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of views. You know, a lot of people that are not subscribed watch them as well, and so sometimes they feel the need to comment about it being laggy. But you know, this just shows that if they say, oh, you have such a bad PC, you should upgrade, you know, I can now counter with, bitch, I upgraded, still got the same same thing. But again, I've only tested it with the diver fight. I will, my next thing that I will test it with is a foot race. That's also a scenario that I did before, where I had 350 units running. I could, of course, afford more units there because they are not actually fighting each other.
I wish Joker's Funland was still open. No lines for the Ferris wheel.
But I was also very happy to actually do see some comments that saying, you know, Kanoa, you are right in terms of that. We don't really care if you're able to you know, have the view distance at 12,000 meters. We just care about, give us chaotic, you know, scenarios, Epic ArmA videos. We don't necessarily care about it as long as it's not laggy. You know, we're happy. So that was I was very happy to read that, and I do definitely appreciate the comments and the supports. Because as I said, I was a little bit afraid that with that video, the PC elitist Nazis would come out in full force, and that luckily did not happen.
And what do they do? Kill him and pay us damages. Who says crime don't pay?
Give me a bottle, damn it. So much for bottle physics.
Planet. No, please. Look out! Batman's here.
Yup. Let's go, boys. Another game that I'm gonna test soon is Assassin's Creed Unity, that I bought a while back when it was on sale, and I was indeed not able to play that with everything on max on my old PC. That was just unplayable in terms of frames, so I'm very curious how it will be now.
Thanks, Batman. I thought they were gonna kill me.
But again, though, I'm very happy to see that you know, Batman works so well on this rig, and it shows it off, because I read today that what am I doing? The fuck? Oh snap! Now we're talking. Oh, it dropped to 50 frames. I saw that. It could not handle those dust particles.
That military vehicle.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm relaying its location now.
Oh god, my controller is vibrating. Nice. What was I talking about? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Golf Oscar 5-6, this is Commissioner Gordon. I'm calling off the pursuit. It's too dangerous.
Sir, we're right here. We can take these bastards.
Can I fire? Oh, I can boost?
Just fired an RPG at us.
Oh, Jesus.
Who the hell are these guys?
5-6 will back down. Interrogate private. Let Batman deal with this.
5-6 has taken a direct hit from an RPG. They're
Don't worry, Jim. He's mine.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, no, but so... I'm very happy with that. I'm able to do Batman because I read today that they're still doing... they're actually giving out free refunds for people who can indeed not play the game because it was so notorious for, you know, not being able to play well, and I play it like a... like sunshine, though. I just glitched through that guy.
Get away from me! Get away!
Like, I actually don't know what the issues were with Batman, if the optimization was bad, or if there were many bugs and glitches like in Assassin's Creed Unity. Because I only play Unity for maybe 20 minutes on my old PC. You know, and I tested out how, you know, at how many graphics or how high the graphics I could be without getting too laggy. And even though I didn't get any crashes or game-breaking bugs, you know, it was so crowded that I saw people stacked up on each other sometimes, so, you know, it was weird.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one. The other one?
Batman's a badass.
Oracle, check the chemical analysis I've just uploaded.
Sure. Is this what I think it is?
Scarecrow's new toxin. An uncontaminated sample.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.
Of course, this does worry me for Star Wars Conquest, because I was going to play that again, and start with the knowledge that I got now from the gameplay, and you know, hoping to have a more steady experience. But after my ArmA experience, I'm afraid that won't happen.
That's not gonna like an impersonator.
Should be interesting when those two meet.
Impersonator.
I wanna see that. How long do we keep her in there? Till we get the order to gas her.
Do your worst. The boredom is killing me.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you when we're...
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, it's Poison Ivy.
Really
Hello.
review your security.
La 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 la. I have no idea what the fuck's happening, but it's cool.
Trees with faster reflexes. Something tells me this wasn't part of the plan.
Anyway. Hello.
Well, that's made things a little more interesting.
Sir, it's Batman. He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Take a look at the chamber. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak. We're walking out of here, nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming. But only one of us is getting out of this cell.
No! No! No!
Nothing like a little natural immunity.
Miss Ivy. How are you doing today? That's some serious STDs you got there.
What are you doing here?
Why did Scarecrow lock you up?
No hello?
Tell me.
And what if I don't want to?
Then I burn every plant in Gotham.
Go, go, go!
And with that, we stop. So yeah, as I said before, next video is going to be a Epic ArmA video. Showed you guys that my PC can indeed handle some good stuff. Thank you so much for the support and the comments that you gave me on the previous video. I really appreciate it. And oops.
This is it, boys. What everyone's afraid of.
Select bat remote? Whatever. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.